Hi, thanks so much for joining me. Today we're doing a luxury makeup clear out, so if you'd like to see that, please keep watching. Today we're gonna look at a lot of makeup, and actually this is not everything I need to clear out. I still have a kind of a cupboard full of things I need to go through. So even though this channel is not very big, I don't post as many times as a lot of other people out there, I still accumulate things that I am not using. So I need to make room to actually make what I am using more functional, because what happens is the clutter gets in the way and I can't find what I really want. So as much as it breaks my heart to get rid of some of these things, it is time for them to go. I'm unable to share them with you or with anyone else because they have been used, so they are going to the trash, which is unfortunate because that is one of my things I really don't like doing, is wasting. So I don't like to waste food, make it, like, you name it, I don't like to waste it. If this gives you any indication of what I have and how much I have, this is the first bag that broke. So there's enough in here to have broken the first bag I had them in. So yeah, this is gonna be like a part one because I have so much I need to go through. I'll show you each thing, kind of give you my thoughts and maybe why I didn't use it up till it was an empty. So this is a not empties video because they're not empty, but I just need to get rid of them. I will link anything if it's still available. Some of the things you'll recognize, some of the things I don't know, maybe I didn't talk about them as much. So I'm gonna go ahead and just switch over so we can talk about all of these things. We'll start with Healthy Glow by Charlotte Tilbury, and I did a dedicated video on this at one point. The color was just a little bit off for me. If you are cool toned, it probably is better for you than for me. I've got a warm tone to my skin, so you can see right there. Yeah, it just didn't work out for me. So I didn't even use half of this. I thought I'd use it under makeup, but I didn't end up using it for that. So not the best use of money for me. Also, the Charlotte Tilbury Brightening Youth Glow. I finished a lot of it, but there's still some left. And it was supposed to brighten and correct your skin, so work on your skin as well as provide kind of a filter underneath. It does have more of that glass skin kind of look to it. Yeah. Also, I did a video on this that showed kind of a before and after. I had used it every day, I think for about 3 weeks, and I did not really see a marked difference. And I'm pretty good about making sure I include everything in my skincare, so I did apply it evening and in the morning, but yeah, I didn't have much luck with this either. Then we've got, let's see, what's next? Oh, I don't know if you remember this. This is fairly new. It's by Givenchy. It was that beautiful bouncy highlighter. Like, it looks really pretty in here, but it just, if you saw that video, it was a collaboration with Jill, and I picked it up because it looked so pretty online, but actually in real life, it was not good at all. So I don't really, yeah, I'm not even gonna keep this because it just, interesting concept. It does have a cooling effect, but it's way more, it's just pretty compared to the way it performs. So that actually, I have not really used that. So that was not a good investment either because that's just going to the garbage. I've got a Charlotte Tilbury product here. I picked it up, I think it was on sale. It's one of the first products I purchased. The packaging is beautiful. It's a cream product. It has a highlighter and like a blush in there, and it's a multi-purpose. It's the Spy Who Loved Me. I don't even know if this is available anymore, but it's cream shadow for eyes, dewy blush for lips to cheeks, and apply with fingers to blend. You can see right here a nice beautiful highlight here, and then also a very creamy blush and lip color. So that was a multi-purpose kind of thing. I like the packaging quite a bit, but there is another one that I used a little bit more than this, but it's just, I keep it, but it's just 18 months is the time limit on this, and it's been probably more than that. I wish I could repurpose this packaging just to carry my bag though, because it does have a mirror in it. So if there's a way I can remove this part of it, that would be great. But this is another one. This one was a Rebel Without a Cause, and I liked the color on this highlighter better. It's a little bit more golden, and then there was a nice kind of bright corally pink kind of color in there. Really pretty. But time to go. As you can see, it's turning color-wise a little bit. Then we've got the Sensual Skin Enhancers by Kevyn Aucoin in SX11 and 12. And I know there were questions about this before. how to use it, and I think I used it a couple of times in videos, but it's a very, very nice product. Really kind of very skin-like finish. You just need a little bit. I mean, I've had these for years at this point, and you can't even see the color here anymore, but I would highly recommend this if you are looking for something that's going to be a very skin-like finish, something that always performs really well. I've taken pictures without filter on this. You can see SX12 has a bit more olive in it than SX11. There's a bit of a jump here though between 11 and 12. So not as much of a peach tone as maybe I would like. It would be great if there was one in between, but these are great. I don't use them as concealers because I have better concealers for what I need in terms of color correcting, but really, really nice foundations. Just need, again, the slightest bit. So if you haven't tried this and you're wondering, the only reason I didn't use this every day is because I could feel it on my skin. It does have a bit of heaviness in terms of the feel, but not in terms of the look. But really pretty. It's just time for them to go. I've got some YSL products here, lots of them. Is that it? I thought I had another one, but maybe we'll find it later. So I've got the Touche Éclat. I've got it in, this is 2.5, which I don't really use anymore. I've got 4.5. And just, these are staples, but I just haven't used them in the time allotted, and it's 6 months, so I've had these longer than 6 months. Especially if you put this near your eye area, which I do. And this is the color corrector that I didn't really use. I don't know why. I think maybe it was a thinner consistency than what I like. Sorry for the clicking sound. I haven't used this for a while, it's dried up. But it does have a peach tone to it, which I need, but I think it was just too thin. I like the Urban Decay one better than this one. Then we've got a YSL lip color. It's the something couture matte stain. I did a dedicated video to this. This is in 7. Really beautiful color. I liked this one a lot. It's like a mauve-y, almost a cool toned kind of nude. Really pretty on though, like a Your Lips but better. I liked the formula. It wasn't too dry, so I would recommend that in case you were interested. This is the NARS Smooth and Protect Primer SPF 50. This is a really great primer with SPF. So I don't know, I don't hear much about this, but it's very nice. It's smoothing. It's, I don't know why I didn't finish it. I think I just started really using that Even Up by Color Science a lot more. Sorry, I mixed it with the lip color there, but you can see it's just really smooth going on. Great texture. So if you were thinking about it, great one for the summer if you wear a primer and want some sunscreen, SPF 50. This Lancome Juicy Shaker, I think this is last year. It's a warmish red color, kind of before I got into this shade, so I didn't wear it that much. Oh yeah, it comes off this way. This applicator is interesting. It's more like a sheer color. I probably would like it now if I purchased it this year, just because again I'm wearing brights, but the time on this, let's see, the color is red something, ready in 5, oh that's right. And I don't know the time on it. I like that little indicator, so tiny I can't even see it. Really pretty, nice sheer color. We've got an Hourglass product that I actually didn't finish up. I used up most of the products I have from them. This is the concealer in Honey, and the reason why this one didn't work that well is because it was too dark for me. So actually it looked a little bit, it doesn't look like it here, but it looked a little olivey on my skin compared to what I needed it to, which, as you know, is color correct. So I probably would look into a lighter shade because I didn't really use it that much. I mean, like, let's see how much is left. Probably quite a bit. Yeah, look, oh my gosh. Yeah, that was not a good investment on my part at all. Next, we got this Dior lip palette. I did a dedicated video on this. You can see I used it, but I just didn't use it to its potential. I think if you're a makeup artist, this is a really great one because you have so many shades that are close together in case you need to do some adjustment with a client. I'm not a makeup artist, so I don't need it as much. I have so many lip colors, plus this is nice and nude colored. So I have, as you've been here a while, I've been into the brights lately, so I don't use this as much. And it's fun though. I like the idea of it, but yeah, time for that to go because I don't use it. We've got a Chanel color. Next is the Rouge Cocoa Lip Blush in 410. It's meant to be multi-purpose cheek and lip color. I didn't really use this, as you can see. I don't know why. I don't remember. Maybe was it drying? I can't recall, but as you can see, it's almost full, so. Also not a good investment. I should stop saying that because these are all not good investments if I didn't use them. Then we've got the Lancome. I read about this. It was supposed to be like the best lip gloss, and this is in 202, and I did not use it that much. Pretty color. Nothing wrong with it. I just have others that I like more. It's a little bit cool toned, if you like that. A little bit mauve-y on my skin tone. We have the Lancome Grandiose Liner. It's the one that bends. So I was looking for something just a little bit different than the Tom Ford one that I love so much. It had an interesting it's good for, I think, beginners because it angles that brush like parallel to your eye, so you're not having to twist your arm. But it was nice, but I just didn't use it that much. I still prefer the Tom Ford. There it is. Oh, did you see it? I'm not in camera. Whoa, not in camera view here. So there it is going on. Really smooth going on. It looks a little bit more matte in its finish from here, and I like it just with a little bit of sheen. So it was nice, but nothing I would repurchase. This is the Brow Food Tinted Brow Enhancing Gel Fix, which I am not a fan of. Dark brunette. It just, oh look, this kept happening. And then this is too big. It looks like it would work though, but when I put on it, it was too light. The hold was too light for me. So that's why I didn't love it. But I think it might be a clean beauty product. I was kind of researching some clean beauty products, and on Sephora it showed up as clean beauty in case you were wondering. But for my brows, it just didn't work. Mine are kind of coarse and unruly. So if you have feathery kinds of brows that are easier to hold, then this might work for you. But it's like a light hold, which is why I didn't like it. But the color is pretty good. It's not bad. It does look a little warm on camera though. We have another Chanel product. It's a mascara. I think it's like a green one. It's the, they're so hard to read. They're so teeny tiny. 87's the color, and it's the mascara. Oh, it's waterproof. Oh, I didn't realize. 6 months. It was beyond 6 months. If you remember, I got this last year. It's a greenish color. Really pretty. I think I just saw an ad come out that they had like 4 different colors now. The burgundy one looks pretty, but this was green. I didn't really use it, so I don't know why I would get another colored mascara because I didn't use it in the first place, but now I want to try one of the new ones. This is number 26, Giorgio Armani. It's one of their cream eyeshadow things. I don't know exactly the name. Can't, again, read it. It's so small. But this was pretty. I mean, if you were looking for a formula for a cream shadow, this is really nice. I think this might have been limited edition. I did not really use it, as you can see. It was pretty for the video, but that's about it. We've got a Giorgio Blackout mascara, and I think I mixed this up with the pump and the volume one, but there's no pump mechanism on here. I think I did not love this because it was thick. Like, it looks thick. I don't know if they're fibers. It just was a thick mascara, so I didn't use it. I mean, I like buildup that's quick, but this was too thick for me. Next up, we've got this, I can't even read it anymore, but it's by Color FX. I think I brought this to Hawaii with me when we went, but I didn't use it past that. But it's a nice bronzy golden kind of highlighter multi-purpose stick. I think I was using for eyes and highlight. Pretty, but wow, if that was Hawaii, that was a couple years ago. So, but if you're interested, it's really, really beautiful kind of coppery multi-purpose stick. I can't tell you the color though, but it's like the bronzier one. Sorry, it's been wiped off. We've got a Shu Uemura product. They do great brow products. I think they're like the pioneers when it comes to brows, because a lot of things I see are replicated by other companies after they've created them. But this is a brow, I used this quite a bit for a while. It's in ash brown. It's like the Wonder Brow product I use, where it kind of fills in the color on the brows first. It looks a little bit lavendery here. I actually prefer, I think, the Wonder Brow one to this, because it does have just a little bit of blue in there. But it's nice if you like that hue. We have this product. I did a review. It's one of my first videos. I think it's the Guerlain primer, and I think it's just old at this point. Yeah, this one says 12 months on it, and I've had it much longer than that, so it's just time to get rid of it. I bought it because I think someone did a review and it was supposed to have an uplifting kind of effect on the face. I did not notice anything like an uplifting kind of thing. It's just a nice, really nice primer though. So I used it, as you can see, but I did not get that lifting effect. But I would repurchase that. This I bought because I watch Wayne Goss like most of you do. It's the Born This Way concealer, and I got it, and actually the day I watched the video because he was so impressed with it, and I was not, obviously, because I didn't use it. It's a little thick for me. This color is in Warm Sand. I prefer a thinner concealer. Yeah, it did not work for me. Too thick, like I could see it on my face. So Warm Sand, and I think this is a little too dark too. So that one is going. I have another concealer by Too Faced, Born This Way in Tan. I don't know why I have this as well, because obviously I did not use this either. Did I get it? I don't know why I got it. But you can see the one that I just showed you, it's a little bit more, it's a little bit more cool, and that's just a tad more warm. So this one was, again, Warm Sand. Yeah, that's funny because that's a little bit cooler. And this one is Tan, which is a little bit warmer. I don't use those, so I don't use them. Let's go on to some other concealers just because I have so many of them. Sitting over here, I try many concealers. This one is the Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. Again, I think I got this based on reviews. This is in medium, dark, warm. Did not use this either. It's nice and lightweight though, but it's too cool for me. Like, that's almost pink on my skin tone, so no, not for me. I have another one by, I just keep trying these things. I don't know why. Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, and this one's in medium neutral. Yeah, here they are side by side. Just a little bit lighter. Either it didn't cover well or it was too thick. In this case, it's a thinner consistency, so I have a feeling it wasn't the right shade and didn't do what it needed to do. I have this Milk concealer. Wow, this one's been through a lot, and I don't even see what shade it's in. Oh, medium. I think this is a Flex concealer. I was looking for something with a little bit more flexibility to it and a little bit more thin. And it is still thinner, but look how light that is. I didn't use that one either. We've got another concealer, Tarte Creaseless Concealer in medium golden. Yeah, that's definitely more golden, but also too light. I mean, this is the back of my hand, but I must have not liked it because it's almost full. Yeah, 34G medium golden. This is a Smashbox Camera Ready BB Water. Oh, by the way, I would not repurchase any of those. Smashbox Camera Ready BB Water. This was nice in medium. I think I actually bought a backup thinking I would use this quite a bit. It's a nice sheer and almost perfect color match. This is a BB Water Broad Spectrum SPF 30. I liked that it was SPF 30. So it's a thinner consistency and it has SPF. So if you're looking for something like that, this was a really great one. I don't know if it's even still available, but I really liked it. Lancome Skin Feels Good SPF 23. Someone actually asked me if I could, because I mentioned this in a video and then I never talked about it again, which is typically what happens if I don't like something. I don't want to spend a whole video just talking about something I don't like. It looks like a great color match, but it was just so heavy looking on. Like, I could see my pores. But touching it again, I feel like maybe I should try it again. I don't know. But it didn't look good on. I think I tried it a few times. Yeah, it's in 04 and Sand. So it's funny that sometimes I'm neutral, sometimes I'm warm. It just depends on the product. This is something that's really nice. So it's Cover FX. Again, they don't get enough love. It's a natural finish oil-free foundation. G70, that's really deep. So I don't know, I must have been really tan when I was wearing this. Oh, it's old and separated as you can see, but look, I must have been very tan when I wore this. It's a really great foundation. So, okay, I'm gonna have to wipe my hand off because I have a lot happening here. But you can kind of see the range of colors that I try out. I'm all over the place. So if you are interested in seeing what might not work for you based on your skin tone, if it's like mine, these are lots of things that don't work. I think this is definitely going to be a several part series because I have so much in my cabinets I need to go through too. This is the By Terry Cellulose Brightening CC Serum. I know many of you purchased this based on my recommendation. It's in Sunny Flash. Now you can see it still has some in it, but it's separated because it's only a 15, not only, actually her shelf life for hers are like 15 months, or usually longer for By Terry. This is nice. It is a little bit cool for me. So I've been mixing the apricot one in. I don't know if you've seen that one. I've been mixing that in with this, and that gets me to the right tone. It can pull a little cool. This one looks not as cool though. I think it depends on the batch maybe. Like the one I have right now is a little bit cooler. Yeah, very nice. I like to mix this in with my sunscreen. I like to wear it just as like a sheer, as you can see, sheer reflective quality about it. It kind of reminds me like a liquid form of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powders. That's kind of what I would equate it to. Very, very fine in the way that it reflects the light. This is another concealer. Oh, Anastasia Concealer 5.0. I think I got excited because I saw something that had peach in it, and I was like, ooh, that might work for me. But again, look how dark it is. So it has like an orangey hue to it almost. So if you're deeper than me, I don't even know if they make this anymore. But if you're deeper than me and you're looking for a cream concealer, this is a nice one. It just is the wrong shade. This is a Bobbi Brown. This might be a tester. It's in Blush Rose, but it's a multi-purpose, one of those multi-purpose things. Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks. Pretty. I've used this many times, but it's just old now. So that's a great color though. Blushed Rose, in case you were interested in that. I think that's a great color. Can I say great? I think that's a pretty color for Bride for lips and cheeks if you're a little bit more tan. This is Cover FX G60 Pressed Mineral Foundation. I think this might be a clean product too, but G60 is just too deep for me. I do still have G50. G60 though is too dark. Pretty though. Nice product. I'd like to use it to actually finish as a powder as well. This is Chanel, and it's Le Beige Healthy Glow in the shade. What shade are you? It's got SPF 15 in it as well. Is it 50 maybe? Number 50? But it looks actually quite cool for me. Like it looks really cool. I don't know why I picked this color, but as you can see, it's time to go. It's got that kind of crusty layer on it, and I've hit pan. But I would buy this again, but maybe not this color. I used it as an all over kind of finishing powder. There's a little bit of like creaminess to it. And I used it also as kind of like a bronzer. So I would definitely pick that up again, but not that color. I don't know what I was thinking. This is by Tarte. It's Partey. It's a blush. I did not use it. I mean, as much as I like Tarte blushes, I don't use them. They're very good. I don't know. I have so many of them. I don't even know where my other ones are because I need to get rid of them. But they're nice. I just don't use them. Let's see. Oh, what happened here? This is in Rhubarb. It was pretty, but you can see it's had a problem. I believe Bite Beauty is Clean Beauty as well. It's that pretty mauve-y color. So really nice. I would buy this again, but I don't know what happened to the packaging here. I also have some skincare in here. This is Anti-Wrinkle Miracle Worker Eye. And I love Philosophy products, but this dried out my under eye area because you're supposed to apply it in your under eye area, and it just dried it out. It's a retinol eye repair. It was as resilient as my skin is. This was too much for it, so that one did not get finished. And I think that's it for now. And that's it. So if you have any experience with luxury products that you didn't use up either, and maybe let us know why you didn't use it up, because I think that's helpful information. When it comes to luxury beauty, it is a greater investment, so it's a greater loss when you don't use up the whole product. So I'd love to know what those things are. So if you learned something from this video, like maybe what not to buy based on my experience with it, or if you just enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.